Everybody, Cruiseman here today out in Cruiseman's Garage, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a quick review of a KRONOX. I think it's a tail bag, but it's also a backpack, so it kind of serves dual purposes. I'm going to try to use it as a seat bag. I'll show you in a second what I have in mind, and the reason I accepted their opportunity to review this because I get stuff all the time people want me to review, and a lot of times I don't really see how it's relevant to riding on a motorcycle, or at least on my motorcycle. But this I could see maybe has some potential. So let's take a look at this KRONOX bag and let me show you a little bit about what all is involved.
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
Okay, so this is basically the bag here. It is a kind of a heavy vinyl material. If you'll notice on this end, it's got this Velcro closure here, and it's got a couple of these latch buckles on each side. I'll show you how that works, because basically you roll this up and latch it to these to the other end here, and that makes this waterproof, or so they say. And what's unique is if you turn this bag over, it has the straps to become a backpack. So when you get off the bike, you can then carry it as a backpack, and it's got several different straps for you to secure that as a backpack. Now it comes with some other parts and features, and we're going to open it up here in a minute and take a look inside. I will tell you that it does also have a waterproof zipper here. There's a compartment on the front. We'll look at that in a second. It also comes with a removable laptop sleeve. It's kind of a foam protective sleeve for a laptop. It wouldn't hold my 16-inch MacBook, I don't think, but it would probably hold a 14-inch. Maybe a MacBook Air, or even a large iPad like an iPad Pro. And then it comes with some other straps that you can use to tie this down if you had a luggage rack, or if you want to tie it down to the back seat of your motorcycle. It comes with all these tie down straps. I would probably never use these, but a lot of guys probably would. And then the other thing it comes with is a helmet net, and this net fits on the back of, or the top or the back, or however you want to refer to it, and it clips into these little rings, D-rings here, all the way around, and you can actually put a helmet inside that. I took it off because I'm only interested in using this as actually a seat bag. My goal is to see how much stuff I can put in here on the inside, get it all rolled up and tucked together, and my goal is to find a good bag that can fit on the back seat of my motorcycle like this, and not like that, but maybe lay it down flat, strap it down to my passenger handrails. So I mentioned earlier that there is this waterproof zipper, and there is a compartment in here, and this of course would be waterproof, and it's a pretty good size compartment. I would say you could put quite a bit of stuff in there. You could put, heck, you might even be able to put a small iPad in there. You could put some rags, you could put your cell phone, who knows, whatever you want. And since it does have this waterproof zipper. Now, I have not found the IPX rating for this bag, if it even is IPX rated. Do they even rate IPX on things like this, pieces of luggage or bags or backpacks? Not sure. So you could put some things in here and feel relatively comfortable that they would remain sealed against the elements, because it does look to be a pretty nice high quality zipper. Now all of the seams appear to be sonic welded. I don't see any stitching. Even there might be some on this part here. I can't really tell if those are stitched or how they're attached. I guess they are stitched. but all of your D-rings. Now, one thing I will point out, that even though the bag is waterproof, the backpack, this part is not. And one of the things that if KRONOX ever redesigns this bag or comes out with another bag, I would really prefer these be removable, because me personally, I'm not going to use this as a backpack. I know a lot of guys that ride would. I just want it as a tail bag. I just want a bag about this size that's waterproof that I can use on my back seat of my motorcycle. So for me, this is just excess weight on the drag strip. I don't really need it. All of these straps and the backpack itself, or the backpack straps that fit around on your shoulders, obviously these are not waterproof. So if you're in heavy rain, these are going to get pretty soaked, I guess. But I guess that's true of any of them. The main opening here is Velcro all the way across, or hook and loop, and it feels pretty solid. Okay, I've set the bag on the ground, and we're going to go down in here and take a look. You'll notice you have these little expandable pockets on the side. Now, I'm not exactly sure. I guess those could be used for water bottles. They're pretty deep. You could even put maybe a tripod in one of these. There's one on each side. I do like that they're there, and they're collapsible, so they don't take up any space if you're not using them. Now, this this laptop bag I was telling you about, that also goes inside, and it is attached with hook and loop fasteners, and it just attaches to the bottom here, what I call the bottom, or I guess the back of the bag. Where is that? No, it actually goes on the top, or the part that sits against your back. That's where your laptop goes. And if this is sitting on your motorcycle as a tail bag, that would be the bottom of the bag, assuming this is the top, what I call the front or the top. So let's go see. That's everything that's in there. There's no other compartments that I see. It's just basically an empty bag. Oh, and also I will mention there is some reflective material down here on the bag. So if you're using this as a tail bag, you might get a little extra safety out of that. Okay, now let's see if we can put some t-shirts in there. I've got my Shadow Wing t-shirt. Very cool shirt that's also very popular. All of these shirts I'm going to be putting in here today are available on my merchandise website, shop.cruisemansgarage.com. Make sure you check them out. Now I'm just going to basically, I'm not going to do a good job of folding these. I'm just going to kind of roll them up a little bit, put them in here. So I just want to see how much this thing will hold. Ride to eat, eat to ride t-shirt. Another popular shirt. Again, I'm not doing a very good job of folding these up or rolling these up, but here. Finally, my Ride Often, Ride Safe shirt. I can tell you, just from the way it feels right now, I'm not even halfway full. This bag is not even half full. I could easily put another pair of jeans, probably 2 or 3 more t-shirts. There's plenty of space in here right now. I'm going to throw in a pair of shoes. How's that? Let's try a pair of shoes here. So we've got a pair of shoes, and what else could we put in here? How about a pair of gloves? I'll just put in my my cold weather Olympia riding gloves. Those will easily fit right in there. So This is more than enough, and there's a lot of room left in here. I could put more stuff. I'm just wanting to test this right now. And then we're going to basically roll this end like this. I'm going to roll it up 2 or 3 times to this right here, like that. Do that on each end. I'm pretty confident that that would be waterproof. And then we can cinch it up like this to kind of get these edges to come down a little bit. I could probably put twice as many clothes in this bag. This is all I would probably need for a 4 or 5 day trip. Extra pair of jeans, maybe 2 pair of jeans, maybe 3 or 4 t-shirts, maybe an extra shirt. And of course we have my zipper here, where this little compartment that I could put anything I want. I could put my cell phone, whatever I want to put in there. Even a small iPad would fit in there. Now, like I said earlier, I don't really particularly care about the backpack part of this. My goal would be to get this to sit flat if I can, like this. As you can see, it's sitting pretty secure. Now it is pushing my backrest forward a little bit, but that's not a problem. Once I sit down, you know, my back will push that. In fact, I kind of like the fact that it pushes it forward, to be honest with you. But I can push it forward. Everything in here is soft. It's clothing, so it's gonna, you know, it's gonna have some give. It is waterproof. My rock straps very easily will tie this down. I have one on each passenger grab rail. I crisscross them because they're stretchy, so it's not going anywhere. What I really like about this form factor, though, that it's low and kind of flat, it holds a lot of extra clothes, but I think I'm going to be able to open my trunk without having to remove the bag. See? That's what I like. So if you're looking for a seat bag, if you're a solo rider and you're looking for something that will fit on the passenger seat but still allow you to open your trunk without having to remove it, I think that's a huge plus. And of course, you could also put the helmet net on here, which fits right here. And if you wanted to, you could put your helmet in there when you get off the bike. But this is the KRONOX backpack, and they call it a tail bag. To me, it's a seat bag, and it appears to be pretty well made. It's very, very affordable. I think it's under $69. I'll put a link in the description of this video if you're interested in this. It's available through Amazon, and I do have it on my Amazon page. So that does help the channel if you do decide to get one of these. Check it out. If you enjoyed this video, if you got any value from it, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. That really, really, really helps my YouTube rankings, and it's very important to the channel. Thanks again for joining me, and let me know what you think in the comments of this KRONOX bag. This would also probably work pretty well if you have a luggage rack. I don't have a luggage rack or a trunk rack on this bag, on this bike, but if you did have a trunk rack, this should fit very well on there. I was considering that this might be a good option for the hitch rack that I reviewed recently from Showchrome. The problem is, if I mount it like it is right here, these backpack straps and everything are going to get really, really dirty. They're going to get a lot of road grime. If it's wet, they're just going to get really trashed. So I don't recommend it for that purpose. But as a back seat bag, I will be using this on my next road trip to West Texas. I just would like to be able to keep my saddlebags and my trunk free, and this might be a great option. Listen, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help the channel. And let me know in the comments what you think about this KRONOX backpack tail bag, or in my case, a seat bag.